Hello there, aviation enthusiasts. Citrus Aviation here with another video, and today we are going to be taking a look at the NG Mall's September 2019 releases. There are some good stuff in here, but first I need to start with three malls I missed from last month. I thought they weren't new, but they were, so we're going to start here with the LTU L1011, registered as D Delta Dash Alpha Echo Romeo November. It's an L1011-100 in the LTU livery. And then, come on, load. There we go. And then we have two other aircraft. We have the Qantas Centre 800. This is in the Yanale Dreaming livery. They had a bunch of these. This is like one of like three they had. This aircraft is registered as Victor Hotel Dash Victor X-Ray Bravo, Centre 800. Good looking model, and I'm sure it will sell decently well. Let's go back. Okay. Next we have the Lufthansa Regional CRJ. Yes, there we go. Next we have the Lufthansa Regional CRJ-100LR Delta Echo Charlie Lima Juliet. This is a 1200 mile aircraft. Now, for some reason, they are re-releasing this in new release, which you'll see. But I believe what they're doing is a slightly different variant of the same aircraft. As you can see, this model is actually decently detailed. A very nice printed graphic detail, although there isn't as much as like physical aerials as on the German jet models, so that's actually one of the ways they make it cheaper. But I'm okay with that because I am totally fine paying $15 less than the German jets for a CRJ 200 or 100. Let's go back to NG models. Accidentally clicked too many back buttons. Alrighty, so we're now to the brand new releases for September. Those are August releases that I missed last video, and surprisingly that video did really well, as you can see on the screen. So it became the most popular video I've ever made, so we'll see how this video does. You guys do seem to like these NG Models release videos, and hopefully I'll begin a review of an NG Models aircraft out soon, so hopefully I will begin more than just the one I have right now. First off, we have the British Airways L1011-200, Golf-Bravo Golf Bravo Bravo, and this is in the Landor livery. Alright, next we have the Eastern Airlines L1011-100. This is registration November 309 Echo Alpha. NG Models is going fully into the retro thing, and people do like L1011 models. There's a lot of these that haven't been made before, or it's been a long time since one's been made, so these are going to be decently popular. So we had the L1011s, and now we move on to the A330s, and these are on 1/400 scale. There are a couple of 1/200s, and there's some really good ones in there. Here we have the Virgin Atlantic A330-300 Golf-Victor Golf Echo Mike. This one is one I do need because Atlanta gets these A330s, and it's kind of a cool model just to have anyway. So it's a good chance I'll begin this one. Next, we have the Turkish Government A330-200 Tango Charlie Tango Uniform Romeo. Good looking model. It will probably have some extra aerials because it's a government model, and they often will have extra equipment that is special just for their aircraft. Next we have the US Airways A330-200 November 285 Alpha Yankee. Unlikely that I'll get this one because I can just get the German Jets one for a bit cheaper. So, as much as I would like to get it, I'm gonna save some money and get the German Jets one, which is fine by me. Alright, so next we move on to the 787s that the company makes. So for this month, they have a 787-9 for Juma. I cannot pronounce that airline. Junio Yao Airline 787-9 Bravo-20 Delta 1. It's in a special livery, as you can see. Very nice. I actually like that special livery. It's not boring. We have a lot of 787s this month, as you can see. There's an Eximan Airways 787-9 Bravo-7836. Good looking aircraft. Excellent choice for a release. Next we have one that I'm really interested in as well. An All Nippon Airways regular livery 787-9 Juliet Alpha 890 Alpha. I already have an only Palm 779 in the flaps down from JC Wings, but it's in the special 50th 787 livery, so I would really like a regular livery one, as well as a regular livery Dash 8, so there's a good chance I will be getting this one at some point in the future. I don't know if I'm going to pre-order it, but I will probably get it at some point. I do think that will sell out, pre-order. Next we have the WestJet 779, Charlie Dash Golf Uniform Romeo Papa. Again, that model I think will be fairly popular. So far for the models I think I'll sell out. I don't think there was any in here other than the A&A that I'll sell out, but the next one is definitely going to sell out. The only second ever United 787-9 has been available in 1/400 scale. This one's going to sell out on pre-order November 15969. This one's going to be very popular, and I know a lot of you are going to pre-order it, so go right on ahead. It's going to be a great model, and I think along with the A&A it will sell out. Alright, so that's it for the 787s. There was 5 of those. We have only 2 737-800s this month, but one of them is really good, at least for North American collectors. Next we have a Poland Air Force 737-800. She looks really good. And the registration is W0110. So that looks good. Now this thing says it has skimmatory winglets, but the picture shows it as just a regular winglet, so I wonder if it's going to be like the 757 skimmatory, where it's the regular winglet, but it's a skimmatory regular winglet. Well, that'll be kind of interesting, because I've never seen one of those before. At least on 737-800. Or 75s, I've seen those a few times. Next we have the WestJet 737-800 Charlie Dash Golf Juliet Lima Sierra. This is also listed as being skimmatory winglets. Don't know what that Windows thing was up, but it was there. It's Windows being Windows. But anyway, this model will be popular. It's gonna sell out on pre-order because a lot of people do want a WestJet 737-800. Again, I don't know why it says skimmatories when this is just being sold as a regular one. Either way, if it has skimmatories or regular winglet, I will be getting it. I have a lot of use for it. Alright, next we have an LTU. SOD, so that's probably was an airline for Saudi Arabia. The 757-200 Delta Alpha Mike Uniform Victor, and actually, nope, that would have been a German airline, taken by the registration. But yeah, I don't know what happened to LTU, but they don't exist anymore. Next we have a Caledonian 757-200 Golf Bravo Uniform Delta X-Ray. Interesting aircraft. Not one for me, but it definitely has that very 80s vibe livery. Next we have an Ambassador Airways 757-200 Golf Bravo Uniform Delta X-Ray. So these aircraft have very similar paint schemes. Maybe they were parent companies or something like that. Next we have the Mexican Air Force 757-200 Tango Papa -01. German jets made the 787, but this is the 75. There's actually one that might be one I'd consider because it'd be kind of cool to have the Mexican Air Force 75. It's just kind of cool. So yeah, that's a nice looking model right there. Next we have the US Air 757-200 in the old livery. Some people like to call this the Darth Vader livery. Registration is November 625 Victor Juliet. This is one I'd consider. Because I have always thought it'd be cool to make a Charlotte Douglas Airport. Or a retro Washington Dulles Airport from like the 2000s. And this would be perfect for that. I have seen a couple of black US Air 75s. So I would love to see get a model of this. I think that'd be something interesting for some point in the future, but not one that, I'm going to pre-order. Here's one that I would consider pre-ordering though. United 757-200 without winglets. None of these have been made before from any manufacturer, so it's very nice that NG Models has actually made this. Registration is November 543 Uniform Alpha. Very much model I'll consider pre-ordering. And then we move on to the 1200s, and there are some new models in here. This is a new mold. It is the Royal Australian Air Force Dassault Falcon 7X, registered as A56-001. This is a really cool looking model. And also, the nice thing about this is the exact same price as CRJ200, but this is a much larger model. So for that price of MSRP of $80, or the sale price here of $54.99, it's a great deal. It's a model I really recommend, and I would get it if it was like just a regular private livery. But obviously, NG Models is trying to do liveries that they won't get sued by the owners for, so they're starting with military liveries for these private jets. But they probably have some owners who do want models made of their aircraft, so I'm looking for that. So this is a cool model, and I recommend if you're looking for a military Australian Air Force Dassault. But this is one that I will be getting. It's another new mold, the other private jet new mold they announced. It is the U.S. Navy Gulfstream G550, registered as 161376. As you can see though, it just looks like a regular Gulfstream G550 livery, as it looks really good, and I'm really interested in getting it. It's a Gulfstream model. I really like G550s, great looking one. You can see it has a couple add-ons right here for the military that are unique to that, but it's a good looking aircraft. And I really would like to have a private jet section for the 1/200 scale airport. Alright, the final two models that are 1/200 are re-releases. We have the Lufthansa CRJ-100LR D-Delta-Alpha Charlie Lima Tango. This is a re-release of the one they just did last month, but a different registration. Not exactly sure why they're doing that. But then the other one is a United CRJ-200LR. I believe the other one they did was a 200 ER, so probably the reason for this is the LR. The registration is November 9230 Whiskey. I will begin this one, as I've been looking for one of these for a while. I missed the last release, so hopefully we'll get this one. But obviously, for all the ones I'm saying I'm getting, I can only get 3 in a pre-order because I try to budget, my money, so I don't want to spend too much money on model aircraft. And so I can only afford to get 3 of these. So looking over the ones I'm interested in, getting the United Blue Tulip G550, the United Centre at Winlets, the WestJet, the possibly ANA, and the VA A330, so I'm going to have to prioritize to just getting 3 of those 6 models from the get-go. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Which ones are you interested in? There's a lot of good models in here. Obviously, a lot of people say it's not as good as last month, but let's keep in mind, NG Models have to make models for everybody, not just North American collectors. So there's a lot of people who you have to satisfy in the market. You have to satisfy like Canadian modern collectors, Canadian retro, US modern, US retro, European modern retro, and the list goes on. And obviously, one of the things people complain about how good or bad a release is, it's just how good it is for you. Keep in mind, the model company has to make releases that are good for the customer base in general, and this release was. There's a lot of good stuff in here for their customers, for all kinds of regions. Obviously, they don't do as many Asian models yet, but they are getting to those. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and God bless you.